damn, why does Hollywood hate this chick so much? So going through all the videos that I have seen, or at least just, filtering through all the videos of people doing their commentaries on the new show Velma, which I will be doing very soon on my Patreon, going through every episode of that show just to see how bad the show actually is. Maybe people are being dramatic on YouTube, as some people are. Started to see the commentaries and videos from this game that I guess is coming out called Forspoken. Now, I have no idea what this game is all about or anything. I just saw the girl's face that you see on my thumbnail, and I'm like, Jesus Christ. Why is this girl forever in a bad project? She hasn't even been on the scene, not even 5 years, and she's already being that girl in those films that is going to get shit talk. And here's the thing, I did a little bit of backstory on her. I had my phone out, I'm gonna went on IMDb because I wanted to understand, has she always been this bad? I did see the newest Charlie's Angels that she was in. I did not care to see the Resident Evil that she was in. From the little clips in the trailer that I saw from that, I just had a feeling in my head that it was not going to be good. And sometimes you don't have to touch fire to know that you're going to burn. I took that as a clue. And then when I saw her face on people's thumbnails on YouTube, I didn't fully understand. So I was like, oh, she's in an animated film now? She's just the voice actress of a game that's coming out that I guess is a very popular game amongst gamers. The clips that I've seen of her in it made it look like garbage.
Who's there?
And technically not Earth. Well, not what you would call Earth anyway.
I swear to God, asshole, show yourself.
Show myself? I've shown.
Where are you?
Right here, at the end of your arm. Oh, hello, yes.
I'm seeing a freaking dragon, and oh yeah, I'm talking to a cup. I just moved it with my freaking mind. Yeah, okay, that is something I do now. I do magic, kill jacked up beasts. I'll probably fly next.
No, you're just being ridiculous.
Oh, that's too far. Good to know there's a line.
I was just trying to understand, like, is she just purposely going out of her way to be in bad projects? Or is she just a good actress that just can't catch a good break? In my mind, I thought it was going to be similar to like a Robert Pattinson, in my opinion, when it came to him in Twilight. Because he was in Twilight, and for the most part, if you were familiar with the books, you automatically had a little connection to the film, even though if you're going to be honest with yourself, that those films are shit. So one would assume he's not good in this film. This film is bad, he's in it, thus he's a bad actor. Then you see him in other projects and you realize, oh shit, this guy's actually really good, as opposed to this guy who was in it, and I've seen him in other films, and outside of just looking really good and having a nice body, my guy ain't good at all. This is a terrible actor right here. So I'm thinking that she's gonna follow the line of Robert Pattinson. One day she's gonna catch a break and be in a film that's gonna shock us all. She's the next Charlize Theron. She's the next Angelina Jolie. She's just gonna be that next big thing because she's so good. No. So I'm actually on IMDb right now, so I wanted to understand more about her. You can't completely write someone off just because they've been in a few bad things. From what I've seen, well, first I didn't know this. She's actually an English actress. She was born in London. A lot of her earlier work, starting in 2015, have been a bunch of shorts. She's done a lot of short films all the way up until 2017, where in 2018 she starred in a TV series in one episode called Casualty, and I want to believe that's a British show because the next one that she did in the same year was Midsummer Murders, which is another British show, but she was also in for only one episode. In my mind, I kind of feel like you have to be of a certain level when it comes to British acting that you just can't do if you're a person in America transitioning into British acting. I feel like acting in England is taken more seriously. That's basically what I'm trying to say. And that's based on literally just me watching their films and their shows and then watching American shows and be like, damn, why are these actors so good in England? I'm so confused. And then the next one that she was in, which she was in for 26 episodes, was the show called The Athena, that I want to believe is another British show. I have never heard of that shit before.
I'm just an ordinary girl nervous as anything about her first day at college.
You're a model. You're used to wearing clothes, not creating them.
I'm not pretending.
I hate you and everything you stand for.
What do I stand for?
You smile too much.
I don't really care. I don't really. It's none of your business.
And she was in it for 26 episodes, but here's the thing. The next film right after that project was Charlie's Angels. in 2019. And then Run, Sweetheart, Run in 2020.
How are you surviving now, huh?
Resident Evil in 2022. And then Forspoken. My question is, for the show that she was in the longest for, the Athena, that ended in 2019, so she was only in it for one season, does that say a lot about her as an actress, the directors, the writers? I'm just trying to understand. And I don't even know if this show Athena is still going on. I just know that her time on the show ended in 2019. That's not to say that the show has stopped. It's probably still making new episodes now. But her time was only for one season, while her in Midsummer was for only one episode. And that's a very popular British show. I'm just trying to understand, is she the problem, or is the projects that she's a part of the problem? Because if you took her out of Resident Evil, the show, on Netflix, the show would still be bad.
Baby, but look at where I ended up. If you wanna believe that anything could stop.
If you took her out of Charlie's Angels and replaced her with someone else, the film would still be bad. But my problem is, when is she going to get her redemption arc as an actress? When is she going to just turn around and be like, you know what? I'm tired of just taking whatever script falls into my lap. I want to research these projects first, read the script in its entirety, and make sure that it's not going to have me on the shit list of someone's crazy YouTube commentary video. I'm just tired of seeing my face in connection to these terrible projects. I just want to believe that there's going to be a moment where she just has that revelation. Again, I have no idea about Forspoken. I have no idea what the game is about. All I know is that as much as I had seen a lot of videos from Velma, I started seeing people comment on this game. And there was a clip that had surfaced that her character in the game was saying. It gave me all the cringe in the world.
So let me get this straight. I'm somewhere that's not what I would call Earth. I'm seeing freaking dragons, and oh yeah, I'm talking to a cop. Yeah, okay, that is something I do now. I do magic, kill jacked up beasts. I'll probably fly next.
It was just confusing because it's like, you have to know, like you have to read your lines and be like, this doesn't make any sense. I like Mark Wahlberg, okay? I have a little bit of nostalgia when it comes to him. I remember him from his Marky Mark days. I remember him from his modeling days.
Yo, it's about that time to break forth the rhythm and the rhyme. I'ma get mine, so get yours. I wanna see sweat coming out your pores.
Does that song ever get old? Because I feel like I hear it at ball games
It's
and
the best.
everywhere.
It gets old for me. What do your kids think about it?
They're mortified.
Sorry, this is actually worse than I thought. I still love him anyway. As he's gotten older, I saw him in Fear. I saw him in The Renaissance Man. I've seen him in a lot of things. I generally like him as an actor now. And as he's gotten older, and he was in that most recent film with Kevin Hart, I was like, ooh, no. I remember The Happening. Now, I'm watching the film as an adult, and I'm just like, wow, this film is not good. M. Night Shyamalan used to be like a really good director that was going places. He started getting in his own head and started thinking that he was way bigger than life itself. Started bringing out shit projects. I remember watching some behind the scenes footage of Mark Wahlberg talking to M. Night.
Why would we be asking for food if the place is boarded up and nobody's lived here for a long time? What makes you think there's fresh groceries?
2 words. Canned goods. Thanks, Frank. No, okay, Josh, open the door.
So you know for a fact that Mark Wahlberg did not approve of the things that were going on in the film for the most part. He's just doing it because he signed a contract, you have to fulfill it. So I wonder if she's doing this, reading the lines, and like actually talking to people. Like, listen, I don't know if this makes sense for my character to say. I don't know if this is going to translate well, you know, or is she a part of the crowd that just wants to say stuff personally for her and politically for herself? It makes sense to do because she's taking a stand. I don't know. The modern day cinema has been just a shitstorm full of just people wanting to just showcase what they believe in, and you need to believe it too. And if you don't like what we do, don't watch it. Which after a while is not going to do well for Hollywood, because if all your projects that are coming out are so bad that people have to critique it in their videos, on their YouTube videos, and all you have to say is if you don't like it, don't watch it. Imagine the amount of people that actually take your advice and don't watch your projects. It's not going to be a good day for Hollywood. I want to believe that she's a good actress, okay? She's not like the other guy that I mentioned. I want to believe that she really takes this seriously. But just because you're an actress that's getting paid by Hollywood, that does not mean that you have to keep on going down that path of just bad project on top of bad project in order to, I don't know, still be relevant in the eyes of people. I don't really understand. Because there's not one thing up here that I can say, oh, she was really good in. Because I haven't seen any of these shorts. I don't know what her role was on Midsummer. I don't know, shit ain't looking good for her. I'm trying to understand. She's not bad looking. Damn, I'm really perplexed. Again, I had my thoughts on Robert Pattinson until I started seeing him in other things, and I started to realize, holy shit, I have a huge crush on Robert Pattinson. He is so good at what he does. You know, he needed a jump off point. People needed to know his name, whether it was to be in a bad film or not. Him being in Twilight and then him shit talking it after the fact, like after he became famous off of it, I don't know how I feel about that. But at the same time, he had his jump off point. Now he can showcase what he's all about because he has that status now. He actually is really good. So I'm hoping this is the thing with this chick, but who knows? I really don't know. She's not putting herself in good things to even feel like there might be any redemption for her. But let me know in the comments below what you guys think. Have you guys been thinking the same thing? Like when you saw her face, like her animated face on the cover of that game, did you think to yourself, damn, can she ever just be in a good thing? Like, I don't know. I was thinking it. So let me know if you guys were thinking the same thing. Also, I know I've been talking about that I'm going to come back to you guys and update you on my New York City New Year's Eve shenanigans. But I actually have a podcast where I express all of my feelings about it in a 2-part series. So that will be linked in the description bar below. So definitely check that out because there's just so much I wanted to talk about. But I really want this channel to be more about films and shows. So anything personal in regards to art and like that will be linked in my podcast down below, as well as, yeah, anything personal like that will possibly be in my podcast. Also, if you enjoy my videos thus far, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell so you're always notified about the new videos that I have coming out. And I'll see you all in the next video.